Hello, it's me, Dyxa. This is my first video on this channel, so chances are you don't know who I am. You don't know me yet, but now you do, and it's great to meet you. Now, I've procrastinated this video so long that I had to redo the intro, but other than that, today I have a story to tell you. And while I tell you the story, you get to watch me do terribly at parkour. I hope you enjoy the video. So I've procrastinated this video so long that instead of explaining how one event happened, I've decided to just do a whole recap of everything that's happened. Some necessary background information. I have an SMP with some friends that I have officially named SMP-X, or XMP if you want to be cool. An explanation of the name? My name has an X in it. It actually has two, but let's not get into specifics. This SMP is 100% not scripted, besides some minor lore pertaining to background and some lore that explains some things that wouldn't make sense otherwise. Although it's unscripted, we are very dramatic people, so a lot of things tend to happen. Our story begins with three friends just chilling, me, Queenie, and Teddy. Eventually, I decide that I don't like the minor bullying I'm subjected to and break off to build my own house, and I am joined by Teddy, who decides to live with me. This leaves Queenie alone to make a place of her own. Fast forward a bit, nothing has changed, but now our separate houses have evolved into separate town-nation things. Cornville and the Nation of Nyx. Enter some new players. Rage and Bee are their own separate people, with Rage being a mercenary. I discovered Teddy has stolen some important resources, literal war weapons, and given them to Queenie, so I do the right thing and promptly exile him out of Cornville. Though it didn't end up being much of an exile, and I'm still kinda salty about that. Fast forward some more, enter Sean with Butterdog in tow. Butterdog, dog with the butter on him, or Mr. On-him if you will, is now the president of Cornville. But since his divine excellency will not speak to mere mortals, that leaves me and Sean as his representatives. We build him a nice spot overlooking Cornville and build a brand new house for ourselves so that we can renovate the old one into the town hall. Unfortunately, that doesn't really get to happen. Because through some off-server provocation, the ever-rich and ever so neutral Mr. Rage of the Vibes decides to become not so neutral and declares war on Cornville. Now, this is a big oh shit moment, but don't worry, because my ego happens to be bigger than the Milky Way itself. My first step to victory is to declare this a national emergency and immediately run to Sean to deal with it. We come up with something that we believe will keep Butterdog safe and then promptly stop worrying about it. Spoiler, we should have worried about it. I try to get as stacked as I can so that I don't get absolutely destroyed, but me being me, I get very sidetracked and make absolutely no progress. And while innocently working on my house, I happen to run across a creeper, which explodes. Now, as weird as this is to say, God bless this creeper because it revealed a secret redstone trail which I promptly followed and dug up a stack of TNT from underneath Cornville. Woo! Also, threatening messages in my secret rooms. The roof to my netherwart farm was also missing, which I'm a bit confused about, but whatever happens. I then go slightly insane, and while attempting to find Rage's base, I accidentally assassinate his mending villager and kill the cats in his creeper farm. Then I'm stopped in my search by the man himself joining the game. So like anyone else with divinely God-given powers would do, I run. Now, cue the war starting. A couple boring things and battles that I should have been a lot more fazed by than I were happen. But in the end, Rage kills Butterdog with his 2 stacks of end crystals that I saw, but for some reason wasn't very worried about, and I panic call Sean, who joins the game, and Butterdog graces us with his divine will to avenge him. But Rage just doesn't die. So, in accordance with the pact, Butterdog absolutely decimates all of Cornville. The first explosion crashed the server, so he had to do it again, and he was nice enough to explode in separate parts this time. And in turn, Rage's base also gets destroyed. And now with no home, me and Sean set out on a new horizon and find a new and very far away place to settle in. We build a nice house and make ourselves a nice little shop. Meanwhile, Queenie has moved too and somehow has become part Elder Guardian and is starting a shop of her own. Enter Sky Lopez, who can't beat me in an equal 1v1 but declares Rage his rival. Also, we're building a church. I'd also like to mention that during the entire war, another member on our server, Pixies, was innocently building a nice little sanctuary the whole time we were fighting. So that's really cool. We appreciate him. And that's everything important that's happened in our story so far. If you'd like to catch one of our next streams, follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/disastermasters. We're gonna have a Christmas party soon, so that's gonna be really fun. Now, you can vibe to the rest of this song until the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, or night, or whatever time of day you might be watching this.